Today I'll be taking the worst NFL receiver and trading him into the best receiver going into the 2023 season, Justin Jefferson. The worst rated receiver in Madden is Isaac Whitney at a staggering 56 overall. But I can't be saying much because that's 56 overall higher than me. I was curious about this man's career, so I went to Pro Football Reference only to learn that he is a 29-year-old vet from University of Southern California who's played a total of 2 NFL games. 2. And in both of those games, he didn't register a single stat of any kind. At least this man pulled a bag by getting on an NFL roster. Now, as you might remember if you watched my trading into Mahomes video, trading with a player under 60 overall is essentially impossible. I mean, look, I can't even get a late 7th round pick for him. So that's why I'll be playing a placement game with Isaac Whitney in week 1. Every yard I get is worth half an upgrade point, every reception is worth 5, and every touchdown is worth 20. The first act of matter is picking a team, however, considering Whitney is not signed to an NFL roster. Whichever team this wheel lands on will be the team we control for the remainder of this video. I'm just hoping it's a team with a good quarterback because I'm going to need it. The Giants, Daniel Jones will be passing the football for us. So as you can see, Isaac Whitney is now our new wide receiver number 1. Before we play our first game, he's at a 56 overall. Let's see if we can change that. So it looks like our week 1 placement game is versus the Titans. However, you might notice in the bottom right, there is now a 5-hour timer. Last time when I traded up to Mahomes, I did a count up timer to see how long it would take me. But now to make it even more stressful on myself, I'm counting down. I'm giving myself 5 hours to complete this challenge. Now, before we kick off this video, I figure I'd show you the only rules we have. First of all, I can only trade with aspects gained from prior trades. And second, every 5 trades or 6 trades if I don't have a player at the moment, I have to play a season game with that player in my lineup. If I win, I get to add 50 upgrades to that player, and if I lose, I have to subtract 50 upgrade points to that player. Timer has started. Let's play our placement game. And I really have no time to waste. I'm gonna go ahead and just try to get the Whitney every single pass, and it's just gonna be really hard for him to get separation. He's not good at all, but I'll take a first catch by Isaac Whitney for 6 yards. Obviously, the goal here is to only target Whitney. He's the only person I want the football in his hands, and you can see it's gonna be kind of hard. Look at this. He's open. He's open. Just hold on to the football. Don't fumble. Yes. Nice. Another catch. All right, let's see if we can get a touchdown here. He has a little bit of space. Isaac Whitney for the touchdown. That's 20 points plus the catch and the yards. This is a great start to him. We currently have a little over 50 upgrade points. I can't remember which one is him. I don't see his name. Is he X? Is that him? I don't think that's him. Strat is just do quick slants because I think anybody, their mother could catch a quick slant. Okay, never mind. Did he break it in? Is he inbounds? He is. First down and goal from the 9? Oh my goodness. 4th down and goal from the 1. I'm just going to see if I can quickly get this one off. Yeah, I mean, there was just not much else I could have done there. I mean, good thing it doesn't matter if I lose or not. Hold up, Saquon Barkley's got him. But we can start short, and he's going to drop again. Here, I'm going to take the ball and just scramble out. Hopefully he comes back. There he is. That's exactly what I wanted them to do. And he got the first down too. Nice. 56 overall at wide receiver number 1. Can he make this catch? Why does he make that catch, not the one I just threw prior? Currently at halftime, we have 7 receptions, 126 yards, and a touchdown, which equals out to 118 upgrade points. You know what? I'm going to make this even harder on myself. I'm getting points too easily right now. If I lose this game, I lose 50 upgrade points. So I better start trying right now. I know receptions give me 5 points, so I'm looking for the quick slant, and that's exactly what Isaac Whitney is going to do here. That's going to put us to the 45. Okay, so it's a 3rd down and 10 now, so I'll probably want to go to a receiver who can actually catch the football efficiently, and that's exactly what I'll do here. Is I'll hit B right here, except the fact that I just throw another interception like I'm an idiot, and Isaac Whitney just gets ran over. Nice. But that kind of contradicts the whole point of this game, and that's to pass to only Isaac Whitney, as I'll do here in a quick slant. That's the only way I can get him involved in the offense. Once again, I'm running a stick route. He has space, and Whitney has the touchdown. That's his 2nd of the game. That's another 20 points as well. We better get out of here at least. Oh no. Oh no. My strategy for this game was just so cheap. I mean, I'm just looking to do this basically every single time. It's just an automatic 10 yards plus. With under 1 minute in this game, I'm just trying to hit the end zone with whoever at this point because I just don't want to lose those 50 points. And I throw another interception to Kevin Bird. That's his 5th interception of this game. Yeah, that's going to lose us 50 upgrade points. I have no clue why I just implemented that rule in the locker room, but you know me. So in total, we finished with 12 receptions, which equals 60 upgrade points, 194 yards, which equals 97 upgrade points, and 2 touchdowns, which equals 40 upgrade points. But we lost the game, so we lost 50. So in total, we got 147 upgrade points to spend to our liking. So I'm going to go ahead and spend 60 of my upgrade points and upgrade the short route, medium route, and deep route running. I'm also going to put 20 on release, which is going to put us down to 67. Going to put 20 on catching to bring us down to 47 points. His strength is really bad, so I'll put 20 on that as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put 3 on all of these 9 categories, which equals out to 27 points, and that will be all of it. So moment of truth, what do we bring our overall up to? I'm hoping it's like a 70. That would be nice. We get it to a 72. Good. It doesn't sound amazing, but that's actually tradable. We can get stuff out of that. So we're a little over half an hour in. We got to start our trading process. 45 minutes in, and we finally hit the trade block with Mr. Isaac. Now, essentially what I'm starting off doing is kind of walking down 5th round boulevard, meaning I'm just trying every team's 5th rounder in numerical order. I wasn't able to get my hands on a draft pick until we ended up with the Jacksonville Jaguars, who gave up their 161st overall pick, which fell into the 6th round. Now, what you're about to witness is a callback from the trading into Mahomes video, and this is probably the biggest exploit and or scam to hit the trade market. I was able to trade that pick into Atlanta's kicker, Younghoe Koo, and you're probably thinking that I've already screwed myself up, but no, because what I do is I go back to Atlanta and say, hey Falcons, I noticed you guys have an opening at kicker. Would you be accustomed to the kicker you just traded away to us 5 minutes ago? And they say sure, and they end up giving us a way better draft pick than we originally started with. So glad Atlanta has the brain power of a mosquito flying into a bug zapper. Yes, it's cheap, but there is no official Deansworld regulations regarding this matter of taking my draft picks and turning them to more kickers for more value. After acquiring Daniel Carlson in trade 4, I attempted to give him back to Vegas, but they were going to need my other draft pick, as you can see. Ultimately, I sent him right back to Vegas alongside a 6th round pick for a 3rd round pick, and this essentially was the biggest scam to hit Vegas since gambling on slot machines was invented. Now, yes, that was trade 5. However, we don't have a player from trades to play our first game, so we get another trade to do. And since I exploit my own rules like I'm the king of England, I attempt to trade for mid-tier quarterbacks, knowing from last time if I win a game with them, I can upgrade them to a higher overall. After the Packers turned me down for Jordan Love, their neighbors, the Bears, didn't, by sending us XFL legend PJ Walker, a 66 overall quarterback who will be starting our next game in an attempt to add 50 upgrade points. Our Week 2 game was against the Carolina Panthers, a squad that PJ Walker is for sure used to. We began the game off with a solid completion across midfield, but only to have our drive halted by 4th down and 7. From the 46, PJ throws, or excuse me, I throw one of the worst passes of my Madden career. This led to the Panthers scoring a touchdown, but it wouldn't stop us from getting back to the swing of things. We crossed midfield after the somewhat lucky throw by PJ, which definitely wasn't at the receiver's knees when he caught it. And now opening the 2nd quarter, we get the new Giants tight end Darren Waller involved with his 1st down pickup, but unfortunately my ability to score in the red zone is as existent as a Lions playoff win, so instead we take our 3 and look forward to the next drive. Getting the ball back with a minute before the break, we deliver a beautiful pass to the left sideline, which puts us near the midfield marker. I would end up converting another 1st down, but I wasn't going to take any more chances, so I kicked up 3 and headed inside down by a point. Getting back onto the field for the 3rd, I rediscovered that PJ Walker does in fact run on oil because this man got him some wheels. But unfortunately for him, I run on an empty brain as I just give it right back to the Panthers for free. Now down 14-6 due to my mistakes, I start working to correct them by delivering to Shepard for a red zone appearance, where this time I would take it right up the gut for 6 with Saquon Barkley. I get the 2-point conversion on top of it, and now it's our ball again, knotted at 14 apiece. And as I look at things, Barkley was dragged down by his face mask here, which will add on another 15 yards to his completion. Go buy yourself something nice, ref. You're getting a raise. Anyways, with 45 seconds left, I find an opening in the interior, which gives us the 1st and most importantly into field goal range, where I was able to drain the seconds down to zeros with a time-expiring field goal to hand us our first win, 17-14, as well as 50 upgrade points to PJ Walker. Now, by finishing the 50 points by leveling up his speed, I was able to convert Walker from a 66 into a 75 overall, which is a huge jump in value, especially for being a quarterback. Do you want to see the benefits of trading quarterbacks? Look no further. We just cashed the 27th overall pick and the 89th overall pick. As you guys know, it wouldn't be a video produced by Dean without a crucial mistake that you guys can roast me in the comments about, and right here I just have no words, because for whatever reason I thought a 3rd round for a kicker would get me more, but this just set me back so bad that I had to settle a 7th rounder. So yes, you just witnessed me essentially trade a 3rd into a 7th. Please let me hear it down below. But no worry, I fear, bargain the kicker near, as of the presence of praetor is dear, for I am turning thou to Shakespeare. I'm going to invent a new term for this video, and I'm calling it trade bagging. It's essentially me making stupid trades on purpose to get closer to playing my next game. This right here was a trade bag. Looks like my curiosity got the best of me as I just sent a little tease to the Vikings. They have no clue what's about to hit them. If you give a Dean a draft pick, he is going to trade it away. If you give a Dean a permission to trade it away, he'll get a kicker. If you give a Dean a kicker, he will. Yeah, this was my 6th trade, so the player I'll be playing next game with is 81 overall Robbie Gould. Starting this game off against the Cowboys, I was already down a touchdown. I ended this drive by giving my new kicker a run for his money, making it 7-3. Now you might want to get used to seeing Robbie kick this game because after another failed red zone appearance, we have to resort to him giving us on the board again. And 1-2, skip a few, now it's the fourth quarter, and we're kicking another field goal. Somehow the Cowboys offense has been stale as a rock, and we're able to get a drive going, still up 9-7. Where after basically a game-ending run with Barkley, he would later finish this one off with a first down, resulting in us scoring a garbage time touchdown to win 16-7, which also lets us add 50 points to Robbie Gould. And it was at this moment where I realized how broken kickers are in this video, as I was able to max every kicker stat and bring Robbie Gould to a 99 overall, which essentially at this point, I'm just thinking this video is going to be over real soon. I get real cocky and I try this dumb trade. I figured Madden CPU would be turned on by a 99 overall kicker, but unfortunately I was the only one turned on, as then I later discovered you couldn't get anything for him. Nobody wanted him. I had to settle for a 4th rounder, which is okay I guess. Remember that 1st rounder earlier? It got bumped up to the 15th overall after this week passed, and we were able to land our biggest steal of the video so far, 95 overall DeAndre Hopkins. I wonder how I will screw this up. I was just kind of twiddling my thumbs with the Packers, and I didn't expect this to be accepted, but at the very least, I got a 1st, 2nd, and 3rd round picks for them. Okay, Green Bay Rams, have fun watching the draft next year. What hurt out of that is I probably could have gotten more, but at least I turned the 2nd and 3rd rounder into the 38th overall pick shown here. And now I realize that this is the last trade we do before we play our 3rd game, so I'm just trying to land back another receiver like D-Hop. Unfortunately, however, we have to settle for a lot less than what we had prior, as all we could do was turn our 1st round pick into 83 overall Gabe Davis, which hopefully will be boosted to a 90 overall after this game. Opening up our offense against the Bears down 7, we have this unfortunate drop which will cost us to punt the ball, and somehow for this Bears to go up 14-0. The 1st quarter came to a close with this 1st down pickup by Saquon. Oh, it looks like we have a bad injury. We'll step aside. Whopper, 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 whopper. We begin the 2nd quarter with this touchdown pass to Shepard, but in this universe, the Bears drafted Patrick Mahomes, which makes sense considering they have yet to fail scoring a touchdown on a drive, making it 21-7. After a 1st down pickup to bring us to the 2-minute warning, we hit Shepard in the end zone again to make it 21-14, but you guessed it, the Chicago Bears of all teams have dropped 28 points this half. After this solid completion under a minute, we would replicate that success with this dot up the middle of the field, only to capitalize on this under a 1-minute drive with a pass to Barkley on the angle route, bringing us to halftime down 7. Here's our first chance to tie this game, starting with a Saquon 1st down, where we would do just that on a halfback dive, now tied at 28 apiece. Oh my goodness, Bears, how about lay off the touchdowns, please? We just started with this big 3rd down completion to a 4th down and short, which we would convert, only to follow by the best run I've seen Saquon do since 2018. I mean, seriously, this dude just refused to go down. And getting to a 3rd down and 10, I go for the end zone, and the safety was lurking it down at the 1. Unfortunately, Justin Fields decided to have the game of his career against us, meaning we subtracted 50 points from Gabe Davis. Now, last time I did this, I subtracted stats that didn't matter, like kicking power, but that's just lame, so I have to take stats off of receiver attributes. This ended up dropping Davis down to 3 to an 80 overall, which is better than I expected. Going into trade 18, we took that 2nd rounder we had, which is now the 45th overall, as well as Gabe Davis, and converted it into the 23rd overall pick. And the strategy here is the same as the previous trade. I wanted to get another receiver to play our next game with, and we were able to get a solid package with this 1st rounder, gaining both TikTok Boy and the 64th overall pick. And now time to trade back, as I take that 64th and trade him into J.K. Dobbins, in which I take Dobbins, turn him into the 50th overall, which I take that 50th overall and rob the sorry Falcons again for Cordell Patterson. So now I have both Cordell and Juju going into our next game. I'm only going to add or subtract points to Juju. Our 4th game is against the Packers in London, and if I remember my history correctly, guess who won this game in real life? As we will start with a big gain 1st down to Juju. Scrambling out on 2nd down and 10, I find an opening to, yes, Cordell Patterson at the right sideline, which puts us right outside the red zone. Finishing off this drive with Saquon Barkley as he trots his way in for 6. Packers couldn't hit the board on their opening drive, so we will keep the same fire burning as we convert to midfield, eventually getting us to 1st down and goal, where we would cash another 6 points to Barkley, this time through the air to bring us up to 14 points. Now we will time travel to the future where I let the Packers tie it up, and we couldn't convert this 1st down here because Jair turned into Superman, but we will add a field goal. Again, Packers offense went dry, so we are taking advantage of it, starting with a 1st down gain, followed shortly by a backup tight end touchdown to Lystra. The Packers would get it back to 3, but we had the potential to ice this game out with this big completion shown here, followed shortly by this Barkley run to put us past the 2-minute warning, where we would just rub it in their faces, getting Saquon another touchdown this game. We would finish this game off winning 31-28, where we will conclude this game by adding 50 upgrade points to Juju Smith-Schuster, and by doing so, we bumped him from an 83 all the way up to a 91. We are really getting close. Again, we try to tease the Vikings with the 2 players we have now, and you can see we are making headlines as the trade interest bar slowly turns orange. But in the meantime, we will take Cordell and send him to the Colts for the last selection in the 1st round. where then I didn't really want to trade away Juju yet, but I landed a solid package including the 12th overall, Zay Jones, and the 108th overall pick. Trade 25 I consider a steal, as I took that 108th pick and Zay Jones and converted it into Brandon Cooks, the receiver I'll be playing my next game with. The last 2 of 5 trades was just me trade bagging, so I took the 32nd overall pick and got DeAndre Swift from the Eagles, and even though I lost hella value, I didn't really care because I just wanted to get to my next game, as I traded Swift back only for the 49th overall pick. Game 5, we already started down 10-0, and with only an hour and a half remaining on the timer, you are going to notice that essentially I am just spamming hurry up offense this entire game, and after following that 7-yard pickup, we give it right back to Saquon for him to cash in his 6. Now you gotta hear me out here. I couldn't see my punt meter when I was punting in the end zone, so we ended up punting the ball like 20 yards. Believe me, it was the game's fault, not mine. Fortunately, however, the Ravens felt bad and decided to give me the ball back without a single point scored in their favor. And on the same drive, just before halftime, we were able to pull a lead thanks to Darren Waller with his touchdown catch. Now after halftime, it's 17-10, and though I thought I had a good completion, Barkley ends up fumbling the football, which is way out of my control. But now getting the ball back tied at 17, we were able to get back in the red zone after this pickup, which led to us sneaking at the goal line with Vanilla Vic to take a 24-17 lead. The Ravens would put up 3, but after another successful icing drive where all I did was run, I was able to get this first down and drain the clock out entirely, winning 24-20, and you see I wasted no time with these animations, we only have an hour left. I quickly added on 50 upgrade points to Brandon Cooks, and to my surprise, we were able to get him up to a 93 overall, which is the highest we got a player to. So now I gather up all my pieces, including Brandon Cooks, a first and a second, and I head over to the Vikings to deliver the offer. But once I get there, I notice a problem. Justin Jefferson wasn't on the team anymore, so originally I was thinking he was traded, so I go through every team's roster on a manhunt for him. But then the issue finally hit me, and there it was. I went to injury report, and what do you know, the man broke his damn rib cage. So now, at the time, I was thinking, oh, this is an issue, I'll just simulate up to when he's back on the roster. No, because what I failed to realize is that it's past week 8 now, in which it's past the trade deadline, and I forgot to turn the trade deadline off. So what I decided to do is I paused the timer, and I spent the next half an hour getting everything back to the way it was on the new franchise before Jefferson shattered his ribs. And after trading random pieces on other teams to get my draft picks and Brandon Cooks back, I switched over to the Giants where I continued the timer, and with Brandon Cooks, the 15th overall and the 47th overall, I sent the deal of a lifetime to the Minnesota Vikings, and this was enough to finally acquire 99 overall Justin Jefferson. With an hour and 6 minutes left, we got Justin Jefferson. And what a sign of a relief that was, considering I spent the last 30 minutes fixing it back to be like this, but thankfully what we had prior was enough to get the 99 overall Justin Jefferson. Now in total, it took us 28 total trades and 5 total games played, where we finished with a record of 4-1. So now I'm going to simulate to the playoffs. Let's hope Justin Jefferson is enough to carry us there. And we didn't make it. And just if you're curious, the Eagles won the Super Bowl. But yeah, that puts a nice conclusion to this video. If you want to see me do this with other positions like running back or tight end, just let me know down below. But that's all I got. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.